Feet walk across the sand. Amar Latif looks out to sea.
I don't think there is anything that restricts you as a blind person. You know, if anything, I think it heightens your curiosity. And I think sometimes I walk away with a more vivid idea of what something looks like than a sighted person who just glances or takes that Instagram picture and moves on.
Traveleyes.
When I was 4 years old, the doctors told my parents that by my late teens I'd become blind. I remember waking up when I was about 18 years old and I couldn't see the poster at the end of my bed. Walking around, crashing into things. I couldn't see the faces of my parents and my brothers and sisters, and I realised that this was it, that I was now blind. And I remember thinking, I don't want to be that blind person. Blind people face rejection on a daily basis. When I wanted to study maths, stats and finance, they said, no, you're blind. When I applied for a job to be an accountant, they refused me. And then when I tried to travel, I faced the same rejection. It just felt so wrong that, you know, for centuries, sighted people have had the luxury to travel, and they're stopping us from accessing, you know, the beautiful world that we live in. And, you know, that feeling actually made me do something about it.
Close-up of Amar Latif smiling.
Traveleyes is an international tour operator that takes groups of blind and fully sighted people on holiday and brings them back. So I can resist that. From the year 2004, you know, we've just grown. Now we're running over 65 different tours a year. We're going to places like Cuba, Peru, Japan, China, Africa, to the more active holidays where we're going on skiing holidays, horse riding.
A group on a sunshine holiday, hiking, guiding and describing.
With Traveleyes, we take equal numbers of blind and fully sighted travellers. And each day, a sighted person is partnered with a different blind person, and, you know, in return for guiding and describing the sights, our sighted travellers go for a reduction in price. Travelling is a liberating experience, and for a lot of our blind travellers who've never ever had this experience before, when they come on our trips, not only do they enjoy a holiday, but it builds their confidence. And that confidence is so important, because as a blind person, you face rejection all the time, and you need that confidence to pull you through.
Amar is guided to a viewpoint looking over the ocean.
When you're blind and you arrive at a new location, you start off with a clean canvas, then you feel the ground below your feet, you feel the sunshine on your face, you hear the foreign sounds all around you, you know, the whoosh of the sea, the cackle of the birds, and then you hear some interesting, unique sounds. It might be the people's foreign accents, and you start to build this rich world all around you. So most of the sighted guides that come on our trips, they've never ever met a blind person before. So we say that they don't need any previous knowledge. We just show them how to guide someone that's blind.
A woman guides Amar and takes his hand to describe the sights.
And it's just amazing. Like, it's so inspiring when you see, you know, 10 strangers who are sighted sharing their sights with blind people who they've never ever met before. And it totally restores your faith in humanity. And they absolutely love it, because what they're doing is they're creating more vivid memories for themselves as well. Guiding someone is a very intimate thing, because you're holding on, you get that connection, and, you know, the barriers come tumbling down. You're sharing something so precious. You're sharing your eyes. It's very inspiring for our sight travellers because they see that, there's blind people halfway across the world. They don't let anything stop them, and they think about their own life. Everything gets put into perspective.
Travellers canoeing in pairs.
A lot of people say that on these trips, after they return back, their stomachs just hurt so much from laughing. We just have so much fun. Sometimes the dynamic between blind and sighted is just incredible. And we've seen so many blind travellers who struggled with careers, jobs, as a result of coming on the trip. Seeing what other blind people do builds their confidence and moves on with their life.
Travellers explore a city.
I've got incredible experiences and memories from 15 years of travelling, feeling the spray of Niagara Falls on my face, bungee jumping off bridges in New Zealand, wine tasting in beautiful South African wineries. The list just goes on and on and on, and there's still so much to see.
Travellers relax with drinks on a sailboat.
So blindness has actually helped me see the world.